is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Chance Bishop Show for episode 30 of our MLB The Show 23 Baltimore Orioles franchise mode here on the channel. We are in the ALDS, still taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. Last episode ended in a Baltimore victory, and we're looking to keep the winnings going here in this one. It is the ALDS. We are down here in Tropicana Field on the road. It's the unfortunate bit about these postseason games. You can't win at home if you sweep out at home. So we are down here in Tampa Bay. We are looking to win and hopefully send this series on to the next round. Fingers crossed here for all fans of Baltimore. Now take a look here. Game 1 ended in a 2-1 Baltimore victory. Game 2 ended in a 7-1 Baltimore victory. Now here at Game 3, the Baltimore Orioles are taking to the road for the first time in this postseason. On the mound, that could be Taj Bradley. Taj Bradley, the starter here for the Tampa Bay Rays. That's what you like to see. The youth coming through. That's just something Tampa Bay's kind of done throughout their history. Just get the youth involved. 32 starts, 15-12, a 386 ERA, 195 innings pitched, 178 hits, a 129 whip, 59 walks, to a .178 punch-outs. Gunnar Henderson batting 200 in the playoffs, leading off with a strikeout-looking fastball high. That's 98, touching the top of the plate. Now, Luis Angel Acuna up, and Acuna swings at the inside, 12-6 curveball. That one is flared to right and caught by the right fielder for out number 2. Take a look here at the Orioles lobby of Gunnar at short, Acuna at second, Rutschman at catching, Torkelson at first, Peterson DHing, Hayes in left, Kjerstad in right, Westberg at third, and Hunter Bishop rounding it out in the 9-hole in center field. Catcher Adley Rutschman up, and Rutschman pops this one up. The third baseman is over in foul grounds and makes the catch to end the first inning. On the mound for the Baltimore Orioles, as you go on to the bottom of the first, going to be Max Scherzer. Mad Max, 23 starts, 11-6, a 4.22 ERA, 151 innings pitched, 150 hits, a 136 whip, 56 walks to 110 punch-outs for the veteran Max Scherzer. Bubba Thompson batting 176 on the postseason, strikes out swinging there. Down goes the center fielder Thompson via the Scherzer punch-out. Now DH Yandy Diaz up, batting 235. That's a liner up the middle. That's going to be a base knock. Second batter of the game gets on board safely with that worm burner of a hit. And now shortstop Wander Franco puts this one on the ground. Henderson flips to Acuna, who goes to Torkelson. Not in time as Franco beats things out. And that's going to be an infield single. That breaks with a double play. Brendan Lowe up, and Lowe goes down swinging. Lowe, is this the left fielder or the second baseman? I don't know. Torkelson up, and Torkelson drives that 12-6 curveball deep to center field. That one's back. Warning track, looking up. Thompson jumping, and Thompson knocks it down, keeping it in the ballpark. Torkelson going to cruise into third base with a triple. Leading things off with the triple right there is Spencer Torkelson, inches away from a home run. Jock Peterson up, and Jock Peterson swings through the changeup there. Peterson batting 667 so far. Second punch-out of the game for Taj Bradley. Following Peterson's going to be Austin Hayes, who watches strike 3 go by. Blue, where was that call at? Hayes clearly not happy. Now Kjerstad up, and Kjerstad swings and misses as he knows this ump zone is wild. And that's going to be a strikeout to end the inning. Brian De La Cruz up. De La Cruz, the right fielder here for the Rays, strikes out swing at the fastball. Third of the game now for Scherzer. Now Kyle Manzardo, he's going to be the first baseman. He's going to strike out looking. Big punch out there for Max Scherzer. Fourth of the game for Mad Max. Josh Lowe, I believe this is the second baseman. He's going to swing and a miss, and that's going to end this one here in the second. 1, 2, 3, go the Rays. As Westberg leads off the third inning, batting 500, swings and misses at the fastball right down the chute. Westberg just couldn't catch up. 5 now on the game for Bradley. Hunter Bishop doesn't have a hit so far in the postseason. He sends that one to left field. That one's at the warning track and caught by the left fielder right there. That's a very unfortunate play for Brian De La Cruz as he makes the catch. Unfortunate there, but Gunnar Henderson up now, 2 outs, full count, and that's going to be ball 4. No mistaking that one as a strike. That's time home plate umpire. Guarantee that one. A runner on first now for Acuna, who they say he went around. Bethancourt goes to Manzardo in time, and that's going to end the 3rd inning on the drop third strike punch-out. Isaac Paredes, the third baseman's up, and Paredes swings and misses at the slider. Scherzer cruising through 2 1/3 innings of work. 6 punch-outs so far. 2-2 count now to Christian Bethancourt, the catcher. He goes down looking. That's 95 down and in. And there you go, 7th of the game for Scherzer. Now Bubba Thompson, 1-2 count, and Thompson will put down on the ground to Torkelson, who will scoop it up, step on the bag, and will return to his dugout, as that's a 1-2-3 inning here. Adley Rutschman, 2-2 count, and Rutschman watches strike 3 go by. It's cutter low. That's the 7th punch out of the game for Bradley. Spencer Torkelson up, 3-2 count, hit the triple last at bat, and he swings right through that cutter right there. 8th of the game now for Taj Bradley. Now Jock Peterson, 1-2 count, and Peterson will line that one into right center field. Bubba Thompson's going to play that one fairly quickly, and that's going to be a 2-out single here in the 4th inning for the Baltimore Orioles offense. So getting a man on base is something they haven't really done much this game, as Austin Hayes follows suit. Inside fastball, pops it way up, and Manzardo doesn't even really move for that one. That catch ends the 4th inning. So not a 1-2-3 inning, but close enough. Zach Greinke's got out of the pen now for Baltimore. 32 games on the season, 13-11. No saves, 173 innings pitched, a 4.79 ERA, a 1.48 WHIP, 67 strikeouts to 77 walks for Zach Greinke. 2-2 count now to Yandy Diaz, and Diaz flares that one to right. Kerstead coming in. Kerstead can't get there. Bounces over his head, a bad hop, and Yandy Diaz can run. Diaz rounding second. He's heading for third. Acuna gets the cutoff, throwing. Not in time. A leadoff triple as that bad bounce there went over the head of Heston Kerstead. Franco up now, and Franco grounds that one to Westberg. Westberg to Rutschman in time. Westberg gunning down Yandy Diaz on the bang-bang play at home plate. Heads up play by Westberg there. Now Brandon Lowe up and low. He strikes out swinging there. First punch out of the game for Zach Greinke in relief of Max Scherzer. Brian De La Cruz, the left fielder, strikes out looking. That's what he gets there for robbing that hit. It wasn't really a robbed hit, but he robbed a hit regardless. So Luis Patino, he's out on the mound now for the Tampa Bay Rays. Bradley's day is done. 32 games, 15-11 on the season for Patino. And he's going to get a strikeout right off the rip there, striking out Kerstead, who had the outfield blunder. So that's going to be the first of the game. And now Westberg up, and Westberg drives the outside sinker, kind of hanging there at 94. But Bubba Thompson, the center fielder, is going to make the catch for out number 2. 2 quick outs now here for Luis Patino, as up will come Hunter Bishop, the center fielder. Bishop chops that one on the ground. Second baseman Josh Lowe has it, fires it, can't be scooped by Manzardo. That's going to be ruled. Is that going to be an error? It's probably going to be ruled an error. Next up, Gunnar Henderson, who swings and misses at the off-speed pitch, and that's going to end the 5th there. Now, Greinke out for his 2nd inning of work. He's going to get Manzardo to ground this one to Gunnar Henderson, who goes to Torkelson in time, beating Kyle by a step there at first base. 1 out now in the inning for second baseman Josh Lowe, and that's going to result in a ground ball to Gunnar, who's going to field that one, double clutch, over Torkelson in time, who makes the scooping play for out number 2. 2 outs now here in this 5th inning for Zach Greinke. And now it's going to be Isaac Paredes, the third baseman, who will strike out swinging at the circle change. That's going to be a 1-2-3 5th inning here for the Baltimore Orioles pitching staff. Acuna up, leads things off with a chopper. Bethancourt forced to play us down the line. Acuna's speed will not beat it out. And they're going to rule that one out. Following that, Adley Rutschman grounds this one to Franco, who goes to Manzardo in time for out number 2. So 2 outs now here in this 6th inning. Scoreless a game so far, as Spencer Torkelson will come up now. And Torkelson swinging way too early at that slider. And that's going to be a 1-2-3 6th inning here for the Rays pitching staff. Corey Kluber, he's out of the pen now. 23 games, 4-4, 14 holds, 24 innings pitched. A 4.88 ERA, 162 whips, 16 punch-outs to 12 walks on the season for the Klubot. And now Bethencourt leads things off, and that's going to be a strikeout. So Kluber taking on his former team, the Tampa Bay Rays. That gets the first strikeout. Now Bubba Thompson, he's got himself a full count, and Thompson rolls this one to Acuna. Acuna fields it, fires it quickly in time for out number 2. 2 quick outs now here for Corey Kluber, as we're going to have the number 2 hole hitter, Yandy Diaz, up. The 2 for 2 so far in the day for Diaz as he goes down looking at the cutter. So first out made by Yandy in this affair, and that's going to be on to the top of the 7th inning now, as Baltimore looking to get some runs on the board. We have Jock Peterson up, and Jock going to get plunked by this one. That's one way to keep the power bat at bay, just put him on base via the plunk. Following that one, Austin Hayes took it personally. That's 95 down the chute, and he did not miss. Deep to left and very gone. That's a 2-run home run, first of the campaign for Austin Hayes. 419's the distance, 106 off the bat of Austin. And there you go. Big-time home run there, and the bench is absolutely pumped here in Baltimore, as this is going to be a very big 2-0 lead. 2-0 to score now as Kersted's up, and Kersted takes the hanging sinker there and just pops it up. Franco in shallow left makes the play. And there you have 1 out now here in the 7th inning. Following that Kersted pop-up, they're going to have Jordan Westberg, who will put that one on the ground. That one fielded by Lowe, who fires the first in time. And that's going to be out number 2. So 2 quick outs for Patino following the 2-run home run. As up will then be Hunter Bishop, who's 1 for 2. He flies that one to center field. Slider kind of middle inside. That's a lazy fly out to the center fielder. That's going to end the 7th. Bottom of the 7th, out comes Corey Kluber for his 2nd inning of work. And there you go. Big strikeout of Wander Franco on the cutter. You know, one thing Dave Roberts has done so far in this one is mix up his pitching staff. You know, the Rays lineup not getting too many looks at one pitcher, as that's a great play there by Brandon Lowe. Westberg with the great throw, but good hitting from Brandon Lowe. But Dave Roberts, he's done very well so far with this Orioles pitching staff, mixing up all of his pitchers, not relying solely on Scherzer or Greinke or Kluber or anyone so far, as he rotates them through, so the lineup isn't keying in on one pitcher's mechanics. You get used to Scherzer, and then out will come Greinke, then Kluber, and hopefully we see Strasburg later in this one. Joe Mantiply, he's out of the pen. Mantiply got roughed up a little bit. Or no, he prevented the roughing up of Moore in game number 1. Gunner's up now, and Gunner swinging a miss at the sinker right down the chute. That's the first punch out of the game for Mantiply. As now will be Luis Angel Acuna, who lines that one up the middle. Can't get played by Josh Lowe, and Acuna tries to take that turnaround first, but opts to go right back to that base. Now Adley Rutschman's up, and Rutschman puts that one on the ground. That one ends up in right field as Lowe gets that one to Lowe in time. And that's going to be runners on first and second with 1 away. So 2 men on, 1 out now for Torkelson, and Torkelson will swing through that curveball. He got that triple, and now he just cannot hold up on any of these pitches, it seems like. Jock Peterson up, and Peterson, who got plunked last at-bat, swings through the 12-6. That's going to end the 8th inning with no runs scored in this one. Steven Strasburg's out on the mound now. 33 games, 8-2, 1 for 2 in saves, 100 innings pitched, a 2.94 ERA, a 1.35 whip, 72 strikeouts, 2.44 walks on the season. Josh Lowe up, and Josh Lowe strikes out at the circle change there. You know, Strasburg, known for his flaming fastball. You don't expect 86 from Steven. 2-2 count to Paredes, and there you go. Cranks up the heat at 98 high. And that's the first punch out for Isaac Paredes against Strasburg. Bethencourt up, and Bethencourt goes down swinging at the slurve. So 1-2-3 go the Rays as Strasburg strikes them out 1, 2, and 3. Kittredge out now here for the Rays bullpen. 3 games, he has a loss, 2 innings pitched, a 4.50 ERA, and 2 strikeouts. Kittredge allowed the big home run against Baltimore in game 1. And now we're going to have Austin Hayes grounds this one to Paredes, who double clutches it, goes across the diamond to Manzardo in time for out number 1. So 1 out now here for the Tampa Bay Rays pitching staff, as up will come Kerstead. Kerstead up, and Kerstead drives that one to right. And there you go. Kittredge lets up another long ball. Baltimore extending their lead to 3 now, thanks to the home run. Kittredge just cannot believe it. He's been tagged with multiple home runs in the last 3 games. Kittredge most likely not pitching in Game 2 due to his pitch count and letting up the home runs in Game 1. So he's probably played 2 games so far in this ALDS, both games allowing big home runs. Westberg following suit. That one's going to be caught by the left fielder Brian De La Cruz. And that's going to be 2 outs now here in the top of the 9th. So top of the 9th now, Hunter Bishop, last chance to keep the offense alive. Puts that one into play. That one gets down right center. Bishop, he's rounding first, going for second, and pulling in standing with the 2-out double. 2-out double now for the center fielder Hunter Bishop. And we're going to have Gunnar Henderson, who's going to get intentionally walked. Henderson 0 for 3, I believe, with 3 strikeouts, getting the free pass to first base, setting up a force at any base now for Luis Angel Acuna. Acuna looking to hopefully take things personally, but before that, Rafael Montero comes out. 1 game, 1 inning, 2 strikeouts for the veteran right-hander Rafael Montero. Montero looking to hopefully punch out Luis Angel Acuna. Acuna looking to drive in some runs, and he sends that one to left field. That one's back. That one will get over the wall. A 3-run home run. Luis Angel Acuna, his first of the postseason. Montero, he pays big time on that one. You put men on to put a force at any of the main bases, and Acuna makes you pay for it. He's not his brother Ronald, but hey, he still packs a punch. Adley Rutschman up, and Rutschman drives that one to right field. And Lowe tries to make the diving catch, can't get it. That one's going to rattle against the wall, and Rutschman rounding second, going for third. Throw will be in time, and Rutschman gunned down by about a quarter mile. Bubba Thompson leads off the top of the 9th. Strasburg still on the mound following the big 9th inning. And that's going to be out number 1. So 1 down now here in the bottom of the 9th inning. The Rays 2 outs away from being eliminated as Yandy Diaz goes down looking at 98 up and in. 98 up and in, 4th punch out of the game. And now Wander Franco up, and Franco swings and misses. A 5 punch out performance for Steven Strasburg. Kevin Cash and the Rays, they have been eliminated by Dave Roberts and the Baltimore Orioles. The Orioles celebrating here at Tropicana Field in front of the away team. Not something you ever want to see when you're the away team. But hey, look at that. You have a lot of the Baltimore faithful there, celebrating. Acuna, player of the game for breaking things open. 2 for 5, a home run with 3 RBIs. Kluber gets the win, 1 hit, 3 punch-outs for Kluber. And Patino gets the loss, 3 innings, 2 hits, 3 punch-outs, and 2 earned runs. The Orioles are the American League Division champions. They'll be taking on the Angels in the ALCS in episode 31 of our Baltimore Orioles franchise mode. So text on YouTube, though. Peace out, rock on, stay super class. So catch you on the next episode here.